is we live in a nation where twisted, toxic theology is poisoning the politics of this nation. Have you thought about the fact that this week in Utah, a white Christian got killed by a white Christian? And then the next day, HBCUs were under threat. Now, how did we get in it? I mean, that's called white on white crime. You came the wrong Sunday if you thought I'm sorry, I see y'all are real sophisticated and you look really good. I hope they warned you about me, okay? Because on this Sunday, we gonna keep it 100. On this Sunday, we gonna tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And so here they are. Here they are. In Utah. It's more of us in church than in Utah. We ain't got nothing to do with what they just did. A white Christian gets killed, murdered, not assassinated. We're going to tell the whole truth today. Martin King got assassinated. Malcolm X got assassinated. Medgar X got assassinated. Don't compare Kirk to King. Ain't no such comparison now. Let me hasten to say, I'm anti-political violence.
You're an investor in AI. you're deeply invested in Palantir, in military technology, in technologies of surveillance, in technologies of warfare, and so on, right? And it just seems to me that when you tell me a story about the Antichrist coming to power and using the fear of technological change to sort of impose order on the world, I feel like that Antichrist would maybe be using the tools that you were building, right? Like, wouldn't the Antichrist be like, great, we're not going to have any more technological progress, but I really like what Palantir has done so far, right?
Yeah,
isn't that a concern? Wouldn't that be the irony of history would be that the man publicly worrying about the Antichrist accidentally hastens his or her arrival?
There are all these different scenarios. I obviously don't think that that's what I'm doing.
I'm just interested in how you get to a world willing to submit to permanent authoritarian rule.
Well, but again, there are these different gradations of this we can describe, but is this so preposterous, what I've just told you, as a broad account of the stagnation that the entire world has submitted for 50 years to peace and safetyism? This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. The slogan of the Antichrist is peace and safety, and we've submitted.
China is competing with open weights and open training data, and the US is largely and majority focused on closed weights, closed data. That means that the majority of the world, think of it as the Belt and Road Initiative, are going to use Chinese models and not American models. We better also be competing with the Chinese in day-to-day stuff. Their work ethic's incredible, they're well-funded. It's not the crazy valuations that we have in America.
Right.
They can't raise the capital, but they can win across that.
Former Google CEO Eric Schmidt giving a chilling warning. If America does not rethink its AI strategy fast, China could control the future of artificial intelligence. And while he pushes for a new game plan, companies like OpenAI and NVIDIA are throwing billions of dollars to keep the U.S. ahead in the AI race. But critics argue it looks more like a hype bubble than an actual strategy. Both of those things can be true at the same time, Chris.
musical frequencies, the dominant frequency. We are in control because basically we are not a political organization, we are an occult organization. We're working behind the scenes to manipulate the way that people think. The war that we are waging is a guerrilla war on the human mind. And we use musical frequencies, the dominant frequency, which I've referred to before, and symbolism and imagery to awaken dormant aspects of the human mind. And what we're waging is a cultural war right now on every front, in music, in literature, utilizing the media against itself. And we're using music because that's the instrument that young people respond to right now. We're doing propaganda directly to awaken the wolf in man. Politics is merely the puppet show of human beings, and we transcend that, but we are interested in the control of human beings for our own purposes. We have no concern for the homeless, particularly. We don't have any concern in helping people. As Adolf Hitler said, we seek to bring about a youth that has closed its heart to pity. All of the humanist values that Judeo-Christianity has encouraged, we want to wipe them out. It's led to democracy, social humanism, the idea of equality. All of this filth has to be wiped out if the human race is going to continue to take the next step in evolution. We're only seeking individuals who are competent and who are willing to take action.
Yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes only. It is used for a reason, and it is controlled where it's like, let's shed a few drops of blood and each drink it. He's much more haphazard and hectic and chaotic, where he's willing to just like cut his chest open with broken glass and be like, take my soul, let me bleed on you. It doesn't not happen, let me tell you. Maybe not exactly like that, but a version of that has happened many times.
We're different from the president. We're very discreet, reptilian, cold-blooded. These are the races we have to win. We're very discreet, reptilian, cold-blooded. These are the races we have to win.
They have to let you know.
No, I'm not a poor baby. I'm more reptilian. Baby, I'm more reptilian. More reptilian.
Check this out.
America, take a good look at your beloved candidates. They're nothing but hideous space reptiles. It's true. We are aliens. But what are you going to do about it? It's a two-party system. You have to vote for one of us.
He's right. This is a two-party system. Well, I believe I'll vote for a third-party candidate.
Go ahead. Throw your vote away.
Your votes don't matter.
All hail, President!
The Catholic Church has 1.4 billion members. 1.4 billion Catholics out there. 400,000 priests. 600,000 nuns. 200,000 churches. Now think about that. That power. And for that to be involved in our movement, in our environmental movement, to terminate pollution. To terminate pollution. And of course, I'm very honored to be here because I'm next to an action hero. Now you're laughing because he doesn't look maybe like one, like you see in the movies with the muscles and with the guns and all that stuff. No. But the reason why I call him an action hero is because as soon as he became the Pope, he ordered the Vatican to put solar panels on top of the buildings.
What must be done now to ensure that caring for our common home and listening to the cry of the earth and the poor do not appear as mere passing trends, or worse still, that they be seen and felt as divisive issues. In line with Laudato Si, the apostolic exhortation Laudate Deum, published 2 years ago, noted that some have chosen to deride the increasingly evident signs of climate change, to ridicule those who speak of global warming, and even to blame the poor for the very thing that affects them the most. Besides,
Now let's talk about India. Heavy floods are wreaking havoc in northern India. At least 36 people have died so far. Jammu and Kashmir has suffered a deadly landslide along the Vaishno Devi route. It's one of the most visited and revered Hindu pilgrimage sites in India. Himachal Pradesh has lost a major section of Leh highway. In Punjab, 7 districts are submerged. The capital, New Delhi, is also under stress. Water levels in the river Yamuna here have crossed the danger mark, while Rajasthan has been hit by flash floods. Our next report tells you more.
Heavy rains have unleashed havoc across northern India. Over the last 24 hours, at least 36 people have died. The worst tragedy came in Jammu and Kashmir. A landslide on the Vaishno Devi pilgrim route killed more than 30 devotees. The slide hit trekkers halfway along the 12-kilometer route from Katra to the shrine. The impact of the rains has been devastating. In Jammu's Dora district, 3 more people were swept away by flood